Listen, I'm gonna cut straight to it. If you never let her miss you, she'll never truly choose you. Not because she's cold, not because she's playing games, because humans value what's not always available. I want you to picture something for a second. Imagine you always have dessert after dinner. Eventually you stop craving it. Now imagine it appears once in a while, perfectly timed. Suddenly it means something. This is the same with attraction. Women don't grow deeper for constant presence. They grow deeper when absence creates a space for reflection. Today I'll teach you how to build that space without being cruel, how to become a man whose calm distance makes her heart move toward you, and how to do it in a way that builds real respect, not manipulation. Pay attention, this could save you months of chasing and confusion. Point 1. Make your life irreplaceable, not just available. Most guys think value comes from being present 24/7. That's backwards. Real value comes from building a life she wants to enter, work that matters, friendships, hobbies, rituals. When your life runs without her as the center, she sees you as irreplaceable instead of an option. Here's a story. A guy I knew stopped canceling his Sunday run because of dates. He kept the run, he kept the early gym session, and when he showed up for her, he was more alive. She noticed. She began to plan around his rhythm instead of the other way around. That shift made her invest differently because he had boundaries, meaning, and an orbit she could join. So start acting like you already have a life worth missing. The magnetism comes after, not during, constant availability. Point 2. Create gentle absence, not drama. There's a difference between ghosting and creating space. Ghosting is selfish and manipulative. Gentle absence is deliberate and calm. It's a soft pause in communication that shows you're comfortable without instant back and forth. Think of it like this. You send a thoughtful message, she replies later. Don't respond immediately every time. You go offline when you have something to do. The idea isn't to make her anxious, it's to let her feel the contrast between your presence and your world. If she values you, that contrast awakens curiosity and longing. Do this without drama, no cryptic messages, no punishment, just normal life with fewer check-ins. It's patient, it's powerful. Point 3. Use the power of ritual return. Absence is only useful when you return well. If you pull back and come back like nothing happened, bored, flat, or needy, you lose the effect. The trick is the ritual return. Come back calm, present, and slightly elevated. Make your return an event, not with fireworks, but with a quiet, memorable energy. Imagine you go quiet for a day because you have a project. When you reconnect, bring a story, a new plan, something that wasn't there before. That signals growth, not withdrawal. She sees you move through your world with momentum, and that momentum is contagious. The ritual return shows that your life kept moving, and she realizes she missed where it intersected with hers. Point 4. Let her anchor to your stability. Women often test to see who will keep steady when emotions spike. If you panic when she pulls back, you prove instability. If you stay anchored, you prove leadership. Anchoring isn't coldness, it's a steady emotional baseline that tells her this relationship and you are safe. You don't over-explain, you don't barrage her with texts, you acknowledge, you set a small boundary and you move forward. She notices that your calm doesn't depend on her mood. That knowledge makes her respect you and, over time, miss the emotional safety only you provide. Point 5. Make her feel the cost of losing you. People don't value what's free of cost. If you're always accessible, she has no reason to fight for you. But making your time and attention something she must earn subtly raises the cost of losing you, and that raises her investment. This isn't about playing cruel games, it's about protecting your time and only sharing it with those who choose to show up. Schedule plans that aren't always changed for her, keep commitments that matter, and let her adjust if she wants you in them. When she sees you aren't a bottomless well of availability, she starts to recognize your value, and missing you becomes meaningful. Point 6. Teach her emotional autonomy. Part of letting someone miss you is encouraging them to feel whole when you're not there. That sounds strange, but you want a woman who enjoys her life independently and also wants you in it. The healthiest relationships are two complete lives that overlap, not one life that collapses into the other. So, don't be the man who solves her every momentary discomfort. Support her, yes, but let her solve small problems herself. When she learns to be satisfied without you constantly validating her, her admiration and longing for your presence deepen. She'll start to miss what you uniquely bring instead of needing you for emotional survival. Point 7. Answer tests with quiet proof, not panic. She'll test you. It's part of how humans check reliability. When she pulls back to see if you'll crumble, don't crumble. Don't flood her texts. Don't smash your pride into a plea. Answer with proof. Small, consistent actions that demonstrate your integrity. If she ignores a day, you reply the next time with calm warmth, not desperation. If she cancels, you keep plans and invite her again when appropriate. Proof is slower than words, but far more convincing. Over months, those quiet proofs accumulate into certainty, and certainty is the soil where longing and commitment grow. Point 8. Make her remember you, not your phone. Phones changed dating. They turned presence into a stream of tiny interruptions. If all your interactions are through screens and instant replies, she remembers the conversation, not the man. The trick is to create memories offline. One meaningful evening, a walk where you talk about big things, a small adventure that's funny later. Those physical memories last. When she thinks of you, you want her mind to go to that walk, that laugh, that moment of calm, not to the blue checkmark beside your name. Those lived moments create absence that's rich. She misses your face, your voice, your energy, not the notification. Point 9. Let her miss the man you're becoming. When you step back, don't just vanish, evolve. Use that silence as fuel to rebuild yourself. Hit the gym, learn something new, dive into your goals and refine the way you carry yourself. Then, when you return, let her feel that quiet transformation, not through words but through your presence. You'll see more grounded, more focused, more intentional. That kind of energy doesn't go unnoticed. Suddenly, she's not just missing the man she used to know, she's missing the man you're becoming. And that realization that you're out there growing, leveling up, moving forward, creates a deeper pull than any text ever could. So here's how this all ties together. Don't be absent to punish. Be absent to prove that your life is complete without constant reassurance. Build routines she can miss, return with momentum, stay anchored when tested, and create memories that outlast a phone ping. When you do this, she doesn't just notice you, she chooses you. If you want to practice this right now, pick one habit you'll protect this week. A workout, a project, a Sunday ritual, and don't cancel it for a text. Watch what happens. If you made it to the end, drop missed in the comments so I know you're doing the work. I'll make a follow-up showing exact scripts and small boundaries you can use this week to create healthy absence without drama. Be deliberate, be calm, let her miss what she can't replace.